Hello and welcome to Self-Helped, the show where we've done the therapy so that you don't have to.
I'm all loved up.
And I have a pen pal.
And while we're not licensed professionals, we sure have kept quite a few of them in business.
We're best friends in very different life stages, but from shrinks to the bookstore bargain bin, we've both sampled the full self-help buffet.
And now we're dishing it out, secondhand, reheated, and seasoned with some very questionable life choices. This is Self-Helped.
All right, guys, on today's show, we have our very first guest, none other than the internet's favourite boyfriend, golden retriever, and all-round good egg, Dr. Ned Rohrt, joining us on the couch to answer all of your, and honestly, a few of my own, burning questions.
Then we're unpicking Lily Allen's incredible new divorce album, West End Girl. From addiction to betrayal, no one does female rage quite like Lily Allen.
No, ma'am. She's an icon, and that album could not have come at a better time for me, to be honest. Finally, we'll be roping Ned into a friendly game of who knows Tully best, and between you and I'm feeling quietly confident.
I don't know why you should be, to be honest. I'm actually really, really excited for this episode. So strap yourselves in and let's bring in my better half.
Well, this is a bit cute.
It is.
Do you know what this reminds me of? You know that thing? It's like, and my friend Steve, Maggie, Steve.
It's like a terrible episode of Blind Date.
It is.
It's bring your boyfriend to work day, and
Bachelor number one.
I couldn't be more excited. Ali's so excited to have another male in the room.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be on a couch that I can stretch out on a little bit today.
It's going to be a lot awkward of us doing this.
I really don't like my side profile, and you know this. And when we sat on the couch, I'm like, it's going to be a lot of my side profile today.
You've got a beautiful side profile.
Oh, see, internet's boyfriend, my real boyfriend, Dr. Ned Rohrt. How are you feeling? Welcome.
I'm great. I'm nervous.
Are you really?
I've selected a black tea on purpose.
Yes.
I'm a chronic sweater.
When you get nervous,
When I
you
get
are.
nervous.
He puts
That's
pads
fine. I put little
under
pads.
his...
Oh, I
Under
do
my
that as well,
armpits.
but I'm just a sweater full
Yeah.
stop. Is this your first podcast?
This is my first podcast, believe it
Is
or
it
not.
really?
We're popping your podcast cherry,
Yeah.
which kind of fits in with your gorgeous date night outfit.
and my
It is.
beautiful tattoo from our launch party.
Stunning.
Oh my God.
No regrets.
That I definitely don't purposely cover up with various bangles and bracelets.
I like it. More
I
of
was
them.
actually on a date the other night, and this guy
She's
was
back.
like, She's back, baby.
Back on the apps, baby.
I am repurposing the show just to like a long hinge segment on my life. But this guy was like, is that a tattoo of 3 martini olives? I was like,
Great.
oh, I look like an alcoholic.
Great. No,
It's
all
not. It's
for
not
it.
great.
But you do
When I'm sitting there
And we
with a
love-
martini, it's
We
like,
love a filthy martini.
we
all,
do.
The filthier the
All,
better.
All three of us love filthy martinis.
You do not.
No, I know that's the
Yeah,
ongoing
oh.
gag.
It's the ongoing gag. And you know what, Ned? Today you might be showing me up as the best friend of
Yeah.
17
Well,
years.
wait for the segment.
Right,
and we'll
there's a
see.
whole
And
game
we'll
that we've
see.
created out of it. Now, listen, before we get too stuck into me not knowing a single thing about Tully, because
Yes.
I can feel the conversation going that way. So we did throw to the listeners to see what they would like to ask. But Ned,
Yes.
since you're in the hot seat today, I thought I'd take the chance to ask a few little curly questions myself.
Have you gone rogue?
I'm
gone
actually
off script.
so anxious.
We've gone off script.
My butt is clenched.
There was one rule for today, don't go rogue. And what are we doing?
We're going rogue.
We're going rogue. Let's do it.
Spontaneity.
This is going to potentially cause a fight in the car on the way home.
Lucky we bought 2 cars there.
But Tully, as your best friend, there are a few things that I feel like I would like to hear
Yes.
firsthand for myself and get on the record on
Okay.
air for the rest of, our listeners to hear as well.
Okay.
So maybe before I start grilling you, Tully, how are you feeling?
Nervous. I've gone
You
quiet.
genuine, and that's
I've gone
a
mute.
bad
You know
sign when
something's
you go,
up and I go
know.
mute.
I know.
So this is the question that I have been dying to know since I met
Okay.
you. So you met Tully on Hinge
Yes.
2 years
2 years.
before you guys went on a date.
Yes.
What the hell?
I know.
What
happened?
Happened, yeah.
I was living in Wangaratta at the time.
Wangaratta.
Yes.
This is a town in
Northeast
Victoria.
Little
Yes.
country town.
Yep.
So I was
Okay.
working out there and I didn't want to be in the dating pool of Wangaratta.
I can't
right?
imagine why.
It's a small town,
Yep.
30,000 people. I didn't want to necessarily be known as
The guy from
slutty
Hinge.
dentist.
Yes.
It's a slutty dentist.
I didn't want to necessarily
Hey.
walk into the waiting room.
Podcast series
That's my
concept.
fantasy.
I didn't want to walk into the waiting room and
Oh, that's so fair.
see someone who I'd potentially
Sandra, come.
ghosted.
No, sorry. Wrong way to start that sentence.
So I, from Wangaratta, was diving into the Melbourne pool of Hinge.
Okay.
So then, and this was during COVID, right? Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID.
Yes.
Anyway, so I had a few mates up visiting.
Okay.
And I was on Hinge and I was showing them a few people who I'd matched with.
Right.
And I was just like, guys, you've got to help me. I need an opening line.
Oh,
I'm
no.
obsessed with this hot blonde.
Okay.
And so I throw my phone to a mate of mine, Josh. He won't care. And I was just like,
Nor would he listen to this podcast.
no, probably not.
Josh, if you're
so I was
listening.
just like, dude, you've got to help me out. Like, I need a ripping opening line.
Okay.
And he just bombs it for me. He
Oh, what was the line?
He
I need to
goes,
know.
hey, are you Tully from Big Brother?
He didn't.
Which I have learned is
Such
the
an ick.
worst
That
thing.
is the one thing you do
Yeah.
not say to Tully and
Such
Smythe.
an ick.
So coming back to that eventually,
Yes.
I used this knowledge 2 years later.
Okay.
But anyway, I get a reply being like, what did you say? Like maybe or
And then I
think
unmatched
so?
you, I think.
No, you didn't unmatch me. I just didn't reply because I knew it was dead and buried in the water.
Maybe. That feels a
And-
little flirtatious and coy
No,
to me.
I don't think it was a
Yeah,
maybe.
it was a little bit
Perhaps I am.
mysterious.
I don't think it
I
was
am.
at all.
I
I think it was just a
definitely am.
It was
definitely.
very dismissive. I was stoked to get a reply out of you.
I was going to say, I mean, I feel like that's not a no and it's not an unmatched.
No,
Okay, so we didn't start necessarily with fireworks.
no. But the funniest thing was,
Yes.
Did you wait in the wings for 2 years?
no, but I didn't know who you were until then.
Okay.
Until my mate said, "Are you Tully from Big Brother?" I was just like, "Who is Tully from Big Brother?"
Okay.
Sorry to disappoint. I know that's just daggers to your ears.
No, I think it's quite nice. This is
But
good.
then anyway, you popped up 2 years later. I learnt my lesson. We rematched. I didn't mention Big Brother
Oh, so
at
you didn't
all.
just sort of
I
leave her matched for
played-
2
I-
years. Okay,
I
that's good.
played. Well, I think we both deleted and
Yeah.
reactivated a number of times.
It's a small pool.
So we visited the pool again. We matched again, and then
Second
rest is
time
history.
lucky.
But it's so frustrating. She likes to tell this story that the only reason that she accepted our match was because I sent her a rose. And I was just like, nah, sweetie, you thought
Tully, this is not a Make-A-Wish Foundation.
I was just like,
It's my fault.
you thought I was hot and you just can't admit it. And
She's-
for months, she was just like, nah, I only accepted because you sent a rose and
And
you
that
know, I
took
thought it was
bravery.
brave.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I kept in my back pocket for months. I was just like, nah, you thought I was cute because this is in fact the second time.
The
that we've-
second time
So I'm 2 from
round.
2.
He sat on that.
So
for
Ned,
months.
tell me, what was the second line that you used? So the first line was, "Hey, you Tully from Big Brother."
Yeah.
Didn't do so well. 2 years later, do you remember what your first line to Tully was?
Yeah, she had a prompt about jaffles. Her
Oh,
favourite jaffle was
love a
like
jaffle.
a tomato and cheese.
No, I said dating me is like biting into a cheese and tomato
Yeah,
jaffle.
jaffle.
Risky but rewarding.
So fucking hot.
Did you know how they're molten
They're
hot?
molten
Thank you.
hot, yeah.
Like it was a double.
Yeah.
And I think
Double
my
up
next
the
line was,
Entendre.
I don't like tomato. There was something like
Yeah,
it was,
okay, right.
look,
Okay,
it was
so
it was a
cute.
No, you opened up and I asked you about the jaffle
Yeah.
question, and I asked you whether you thought tin spaghetti, like Heinz tin spaghetti, was an appropriate jaffle filling.
Absolutely.
Incredible.
And
Jazz
you
it up.
agreed.
10 out
And
of
that's
10.
why I continue
11.
to talk to you.
So the basis of our relationship is thanks to
Jaffles.
Heinz canned.
And yet we've never had
Sponsors.
one. We have never had.
Sponsor the podcast. Thank you, Heinz. Okay, so Ned, maybe like exploring that a little bit. You're a very talented dentist. We all know this. I go to make a booking with you at least every 6 months and then
And
forget
then you
to do
bail.
it.
That's okay.
Please don't look at my mouth. And, you know, like it's not necessarily that connected to social media, two very
No.
different worlds.
Yes.
How do you navigate the social media side of things? Because Tull's had some partners in the past that have certainly struggled with it.
Yeah.
How do you find it?
Look, for me, it's pretty simple for me. It's Tull's job.
Yeah.
She's incredibly supportive of my job.
Yes.
So it just goes hand in hand to be supportive of her job and whether or not that's a lame TikTok dance or whatever it is, you know, if
we branching out
that's
into
what we
dancing
need to
now?
do
Oh, yeah.
for content, then I'm happy to do it. But I should add a disclaimer.
Yes.
Tull is very good. We had a chat early on in the relationship and
Yeah.
she explicitly said, if there's anything that you're ever uncomfortable with, you don't want me to post, like a sloppy rig shot on the beach.
Sloppy
You've got a
rig
beautiful-
shot.
Thank you. I appreciate
Especially
that.
now. Far
Oh,
out.
please. So, no,
still in the room with our producer.
For me, it's not a thing for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a few photos, a few videos. I'm not getting stopped in the street. That's Tull's domain. And so it hasn't changed.
Have you been
my life.
recognised? Has someone come in
Once or
like Sandra
twice.
from Wangaratta going, hey, Ned.
You've
I know
been
you-
stopped out
a
before.
couple of times I'll be crossing the road and I'll get a "We love you" and Tully. And then
Stop,
that'll be about it.
really? That's
Yeah.
so cute.
And his head goes,
Yeah.
Oh, mine would too. Absolutely. Okay. So, I mean, like you guys, you've really shared your journey with your followers. And I think one of the things that everyone connects with is watching Tull's romantic life over the years. There was a bit of heartbreak. There was a few frogs you had to kiss.
Toads, cane toads.
Very poisonous.
Poisonous cane toads.
Yep, and I'm still in Toad Town. But I think lots of people are quite invested in your relationship. It gives a lot of us hope as we sift through the apps and this big filthy haystack looking for a needle. Your relationship being so public, how do you find the pressure of proposing? And I feel like this is maybe the $1 million question at the moment.
Yeah.
Do you feel pressure to propose, number one? And number two, do you feel like it's going to have to be something social media worthy?
Again, Tull and I are very open.
Yep.
We regularly have these
Not
chats.
Lily Allen open. But
No, that is open.
We are
That
monogamous.
That is
We are
floodgates
closed.
open.
Yes, closed,
Yeah.
closed, yes.
But look, we often check in because obviously, we'll post photos from a European holiday, a holiday to Port Douglas or whatever.
Right.
And not me, Tull will be inundated with messages being like, oh, I thought this would be the trip, blah, blah, blah. So again, easier for me,
Yeah.
not as easy for Tull, but I think that we're really good in having regular conversations.
Check-ins, yeah.
Just so we're on the same page. Like the best thing to do in these situations is make sure that we are on the same page. And even before Europe, I sat Tull down. I was just like, look, as much as you would like it to,
Yes.
it's probably not going to happen
Right.
on this trip.
And I feel like you would enjoy the trip more knowing that.
Well, that was-
I
that was the
think just go
point,
and enjoy
right?
the trip.
I didn't want every time we were at a restaurant getting,
Yeah.
dressed up and whatever.
Right. Is
Tull
tonight
checking
the
her
night?
nails, making sure, is this the night, blah, blah, blah. I
Yes.
didn't want that to take over
Yeah.
the holiday. And particularly when we were over there for
Yeah.
a mate's wedding
Yes.
as well.
It's not the time.
A, it wasn't the time, and B, I didn't want to put that kind of pressure on Tull, getting dressed up every night thinking, is this the night, is this the night?
course.
So,
But also, this is a pressure that most people at this age feel if they've been in a serious relationship.
Yeah.
At this age, everyone's feeling this big pressure
Yeah.
from friends, family, parents going, oh, maybe this is the year you get engaged. Like, I can't imagine what it's like times 1,000 having the rest of the internet going, we really hope, it's going to happen
Yeah.
soon. Like, it's a lot of pressure.
and I
Pressure
guess
for
it's
you,
easier
Ned.
for me in that sense. Like, I've been exposed to this environment for 2 years?
2 years.
You've been doing it for 12. So it's kind of water off a duck's back for me whenever
Right.
I hear it. I'm like, oh, these are just,
Just
So you
Hey,
feel no
just
pressure
comments.
whatsoever to propose?
Tully's like, I would just like to clarify.
from the internet or from you? Oh, both.
Either or.
Yes, I'm here
Either
for
or.
it. Both,
no,
thank you.
because I feel that we're in a pretty comfortable spot. I know what's happening. I know that I'm going to propose.
So
to
can you say
you.
that one more time a bit clearer?
One
I
more time
know
for
that
people
it's
at the back,
happening,
please.
What was that?
and
One more time?
Does someone have a pen for
I
please
know
silence?
it's going to happen, and I have a plan in my head.
Oh,
So
Ned.
it's and for me that's enough. I know that it's going to happen. I
Yes.
found my person.
Yeah.
So external noise to me is whatever, and
You're very grounded. I can see why this works because you seem like you're very resilient to the sound of the internet. And I think, Tull, when it's your full-time job, you need that.
I do, 100%.
You've dated people in the past, I think, were very easily swayed by.
Or they shamed me
Yeah.
for my job. They
Yeah.
thought it was a joke. They didn't take it seriously.
Mhm.
They made me feel embarrassed. Ned has always been
Right.
such a great sport. Like, he's down for whatever. I once got asked if I'd do a Nair waxing job. And I said,
What does
I mean,
that entail?
I get laser hair removal, as we know.
It's slippery as a dolphin.
I said, you know what? I could
you
wax
threw
Ned's
me,
back.
didn't you? Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, whatever, sure.
I love it. It's very
It grows
modern,
back.
you guys.
It grows back.
Exactly.
I mean, the only reason I don't mention anyone on the internet is because there's been quite a high turnover. So I feel like
That was me for many years.
You clock over a year before you're going to make it on the grid.
Yeah, it's why I kept Ned's secret for what was 3-4 months? 6 months.
I think so.
Wow, that's an achievement.
For you, that is incredible.
Keeping someone on the DL.
Amazing.
It was around January. It was around Sophia's wedding.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not that we're marking things by weddings.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of a turn here, maybe into a bit more of a serious topic.
Ooh.
I know for you, Tull, the possibility of inheriting your mum's dementia has been a huge weight on your shoulders.
Yep.
And, as someone that also has a family with genetic illness, it's something that you do feel obliged to bring a partner into pretty early on, whether you have a sick parent or you're facing the possibility of inheriting that. And I'm sure a lot of people listening who have genetic illnesses like breast cancer, cystic fibrosis, something else, they can relate to that fear of being like a risk for someone to take on. And I kind of want to ask you both about this, but Ned, when you had that chat with Tully, and I'm sure you've had that chat a few times, how do you feel about it? Is it something that weighs heavily on you?
I think it weighs on me more than it weighs on Tull, more than it weighs on like me personally. I think, and you spoke about this recently on another podcast, when we first had this chat, and you told me about the possibilities and, your mum's background and whatever, I immediately turned to you and said, I would rather have 10 years with you than none. And that for me was
collective gasp from the internet, women of the internet.
But it's true.
Mr.
And
Darcy.
it's for me, I'm not, and again, this probably speaks to our differing personalities. Tull very much lives in what if land, and I'm very much, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Right.
Kind of thing. So in terms of any potential dementia, diagnoses in the future or whatever, I'm very much in the moment now. Let's live life now.
Right.
Whatever happens down the line, we'll be ready for that and prepared for that. But I'm not going to let a question mark get in the way of what we have now. And that's generally my approach to it anyway.
That is so beautiful. You've really got a good one.
I know. I'm very lucky.
And Tull, maybe how do you feel about that?
Yeah, you're very quiet. This is the quietest. We should do a podcast more often.
How quiet she has become.
I mean, he's been so steadfast and consistent in that line of thinking. That was probably date 2 or 3 when I drunkenly trauma dumped all that onto him at the Flying Duck, because it had always weighed really heavily on me with previous partners. And I liked him so much that I was like, you know what? If he's going to run, I'd rather he run now.
Right.
Like, I don't want to get any further into this and then lose him then. Like, I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yeah.
So I wanted him to know all the facts up front, and that was his response. And it was weirdly, and this often happens with Ned, he always says the exact thing I needed and wanted to hear. But I didn't know that's what I needed to hear until he said it. And that's all I ever wanted someone to say. Do I worry that he hasn't thought about it seriously enough? Yes. Do I worry that his Mary Sunshine, glass half full, everything's going to be fine is maybe not realistic? And, he thankfully didn't grow up watching this unfold. I have. I've seen it happen in real life, and I know how it affects the partner, the kids, and I do worry a lot that he doesn't quite grapple the gravity of the possibility. But I also agree with him in that, he could fall out of a hot air balloon tomorrow. We could get hit by a car.
Yeah.
I could, my mole in my leg could have been malignant.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. The future isn't promised to us. And I do really rely heavily on his positive outlook and optimism to live every day to its fullest and not get too caught up in the what ifs. Do you think, though, that you've thought about it seriously enough?
Yeah.
But I
Absolutely.
don't think that you can explore something to fruition when it hasn't happened, right? It's like, and I think we talk about
I guess for me
this
it
a
has
lot.
happened. So it
has
feels
happened.
like.
but maybe there's a world where you don't quite believe that it's not going to happen. You've sort of accepted it as this like inevitable fate that's just going to happen.
Yep.
And you will
100%.
actually be more shocked when it doesn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's the way that I approach life. I take things as they come. I don't lose myself in too many of the, I guess not the possibilities, but yeah.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda,
So I don't look 15 years ahead.
Right. So Ned, I mean, this is interesting. Like, and maybe we'll stay on this a little bit. It sounds like you're very stable mentally and you have a pretty good, optimistic, grounded outlook on the future and certainly like being a very stabilizing force for Tull. Since we're in the business of self-help and self-improvement, what have been your experiences with mental health?
Like everyone, have gone through bouts of, anxiety, sadness, whatever else. I've been really, really lucky in that my mates were all really open with each other. And it was probably a mate of mine, Michael, this is going back, 7 or 8 years. And he kind of, I guess, set the tone for the rest of us. He was kind of the first one out of a big group of, 10 or 11 of us who was really open and would call us when he was struggling and have chats to us. And it really we're all really close, but it really just opened the dialogue for everyone. So I've been really fortunate enough that between mates and, family, I can openly chat with people. And that's kind of led me to, over the last couple of years, just seeing a psych for
an actual therapist.
An actual therapist. And that has been, as you know, has been incredible for me. I didn't have any, and you laugh all the time because I hadn't had any experiences and I didn't know what it would be like.
You had a couple of panic attacks.
Yeah.
Like maybe like 2 or 3 over the year, which were really scary as they are. Your first panic attack.
Yeah, you're like, what's
terrifying.
And you
didn't
breathe.
Yeah,
No.
and you didn't really know what was going on.
No.
Yeah.
And I suggested that you maybe reach out and you got a referral from one of your mates.
Yeah.
And it was like he was going to Dreamworld every time.
It was, I was literally go, and again,
Oh, you were so excited.
Yeah, I
loved
didn't
it.
know what I didn't know
I
what
was
to
like,
expect.
Were you sedated or?
I had, you hear about people going to therapy and they come out in tears and whatever.
Yes.
For me, opposite.
Just the ones with lots of trauma.
I was
You're
going
to improve.
and
then.
I had music blasting the whole way home, and
You'd
I'd get
skip
home
up
and
the
I'd like
hallway.
skip down the hallway and Tull would be like, "Good session." I was just like, "Great session."
I'm so mentally
Camille
healthy
was
right now.
unbelievable. But
Okay.
so look, I found it really good and helpful. And for me, seeing a psych was obviously you're dealing with, past experiences. But for me, I just had value in seeing someone who would just sit and listen. And for me, that is
Because he doesn't get that at home with me.
no, but I
think
think it's
everyone
just
needs
really
that.
nice. Like
Yeah.
I think psychologists maybe have this rap of, you need to have, a history of depression or anxiety
Right.
or whatever.
Some
Sometimes
big, really sad story or
sometimes
big
it's
trauma.
just really nice to have
Justification.
someone to like listen to you. And a lot of the time my psych wouldn't like talk to me. Like obviously she's
they
there
do the
giving
thing where they
advice.
just sit there silently
Yeah.
and you're like,
And you're almost filling the gaps.
Yeah.
But I found that really obviously therapeutic, and it was
Yes.
just nice to kind of unload for an hour.
Yeah.
And that was kind of where I was getting my benefit, and I felt so much lighter for it.
You was come up with all these like
Oh,
beautiful
words of
therapy
wisdom.
talk one-liners. Like he turned to me one day and he said, "Listen, just because you and I do things differently doesn't mean either of us are wrong." And I was like, okay. I felt like I'd been like played it. In fact, there were a few times where I was like, typical me. He
You're like,
comes
are you
home.
reading off a prompt screen
He
right
comes
now?
home from his first session and I had Googled
Yeah.
How to like
what
manage.
questions to ask your partner after therapy.
It was very
Because I
sweet.
wanted to show interest, but I didn't want to pry or
yeah.
push. And so I had this like on my notes app at dinner and I was like,
How was your session today?
is there
Don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
was there anything in particular you'd like to discuss from today's session? Anyway, he's like,
It was like another round of
Therapy. Yeah.
all good. And then pretty soon I was like, What
wanted
secrets
more.
is she finding out that I don't know?
Yes.
You wanted more tea.
You
wanted so much more tea.
Pass on, but it's your personal time and space. That's so fine.
Fascinating.
I was like, what are you telling her?
And have you guys found there's any coinciding advice you're getting from your respective therapists that's lining up or clashing? Like, are you like, well, hang on, my therapist said this. And you're like, but my therapist said this.
Well,
Is it aligned?
we actually reached out and had she's not even a couples therapist. She's like a couples counselor.
Okay.
When I got in the lead up to my ADHD diagnosis, I was in a really bad place. I was all over the shop. I felt so out of control of my own brain. My mouth was betraying me. I was starting arguments that I'd then fly above myself and look down like a bird's eye view and be like, shut up.
Shut up. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Been there.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. Yeah. And it was happening again and again and again. And we were both seeing our own, separate psychologists, kinesiologists, whatever. And I thought it would be beneficial for us to see someone together. And it was amazing. It really got us out. It was really good as well, I think, to be seeing her through the diagnoses as well. She could give us tools in terms of how to relate to each other. It was basically like I had this whole new rule book for my brain.
Right.
And I'd been doing a lot of research, but Ned hadn't read the rule book.
Yep.
And so there was this friction between like, if you understood ADHD more, you would understand why I'm like this. So we saw one together for a bit and that was great.
Yeah. And just on that, I think massive taboo with even couples counselling.
Yeah.
A lot of people assume it's like a last resort.
Right.
And even when we were talking about it and you're like, oh, maybe we should engage a couples counsellor, whatever, my back went up being like, fuck, we don't need a couples counsellor. Like, we're fine. Like, we're great.
Yes.
But in saying that, the X amount of sessions that we had, like, we've been chalk and cheese.
It's preventative,
since.
right? I mean, in dentist talk, it's like getting a checkup and a clean
and getting a
before
fisher
cavity
seal.
can get
That is a
really
great
bad.
analogy,
fluoride.
Maggie.
Thanks, guys.
Proud of that one. I'm really proud
nice
of that
little-
one.
As someone that
little
hasn't seen a
wrap-up.
dentist in many, many years.
Well, she even said, she's like, you know what? This is where couples do the best work.
Right.
When they're not at last stages, emergency landing, when they are actually, they're having some hiccups or, some bickering, but they are seeing clearly enough and there's still so much love there to actually go away with the homework, and we
Well, it encouraged us to have conversations that we were kind of dancing around as well, right?
Yeah, money.
So, yeah.
But I mean, you know what? Here's what I'm hearing, right? And I guess like I'm from a fairly niche corner of this age group in that I am divorced well before most people at this age.
Yes.
But I think that, at this age group where we are navigating massive life-changing decisions, do you have a child? Do you get married? This will ultimately change the course of your relationship in your life.
Yeah.
You need to be guided by someone. You need someone to help. And not all of us have parents or older friends that can be that,
And look,
what did she say the first session? She goes, no one ever tells you how to communicate in a relationship.
No.
No one ever tells you that. There's no class in school or at uni or a crash course on how to communicate with your partner,
Or
how to
anyone,
solve conflict, productively.
Yeah.
And to that, I think as much as you guys are blowing up my tires, which I'm very grateful for, like I do have.
Oh, don't worry. There's 2 segments to go.
I do have a long list of obviously flaws and icks and red flags and
you
whatever
don't.
I do. But in saying that, I was single for 10 years. So I
So
was
that's similar for both of you.
Yeah. And I was used to not needing to communicate. And over that 10 years between 23 to 33 or whatever it was, I didn't develop these communication skills.
And I think it like atrophies. Like I think it's a muscle that you have to use all of the time to remember how to negotiate and listen and communicate.
And my communication style is so different to Tul's. Tul's is very much what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
If she needs to tell me something,
It's gonna
I will
happen
know
now.
immediately.
Yeah.
Whereas mine is, I literally take a week to digest
Which is
things.
very normal in gender roles. I mean, we see this all of we therapists and psychologists and psychiatrists.
So look, I think even in that sense, it was good for us / me to figure out I didn't even know what my communication style was because it was borderline non-existent.
Right.
So I think
You hadn't had to speak about your feelings. Like you dated people casually on and off.
Yeah.
But in terms of having
nothing
these, and I
serious.
bring, as you would imagine, the big, deep, dark. I want to get to the bones of who you are. You hadn't, because your last relationship, you were quite young.
Yeah.
So you hadn't had to
No.
dig that deep, go that far back,
Right.
unpack that trauma ever.
So anyway, I think there was really good to just kind of kickstart those conversations again, figure out my communication style, how it worked or didn't work in comparison to Tull's, and then
and
we've
for
kind
me
of
to understand more that I'm not always going to get an answer on the spot. I need to give him time. You know, now if I can see something, the other thing is with my ADHD is that I can smell an energy shift. I smell it.
genuinely.
Literally,
Right.
I could
I can't get away with
in one
anything.
conversation,
No.
I can see me lose him.
And that's not ADHD. That's like, I think a lot
Female
of
intuition.
Yeah, it is. You know, I think we do feel it very
Empathy.
strongly.
Yeah, but now I have to go, okay, I can see something's upset you or I've upset you or I've annoyed you.
Right.
I won't keep asking you what's wrong because
But we
in the
talk
past
about
I'd say, what's wrong? What's wrong? I can see something's wrong.
Yeah.
Why are you lying to me? Just tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's wrong.
Yeah.
Tell me what's wrong.
Tell me you
Tell
hate
what's
me and you're
wrong.
leaving. Yeah.
And now I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to leave it with you.
Yes.
If you want to talk to me about it tomorrow or tonight, we'll revisit then. And generally, he will eventually come to me and be like, okay, yes, so I was annoyed. And I'm like, I knew it. But I don't
think it
push
just
him. I
takes
don't
time.
push
No.
him like I used to.
Yeah.
I mean, look, when I look at you guys and listen to you talk to each other, and particularly this conversation, I think what I take away is very much this sense of like, if they want to, they will. And when it's the right person, you will put in the effort, you will ask the questions, you'll Google what to ask someone after their first therapy session, you know, like these really beautiful ways you guys are coming to the table and showing up for each other.
No, she's good.
It gives me hope. You know, like, yes, I'm very much in the talking stages with about 75 different men asking.
Oh, hello.
So quick from last week.
Segment 5. No, I'm truly not. I'm truly not. But there is one. But maybe that's the next time.
There is one.
But, you know, I think, guys, like for all of us out there in the dating pool, you're definitely giving us hope. But should we lighten the mood?
Yes. Yes, I think we should. Okay.
Let's
babe,
do it.
As
Yes.
always, you are just so beautiful and
you.
honest and vulnerable. And I know that this and, you know, opening yourself up doesn't come as naturally to you, but I
No,
can see
it
that you're
doesn't.
really leaning in.
Thank you.
And I love you regardless,
I
but
love you
I
too.
really, I'm very proud of you. Anyway.
I don't think anyone feels that at home apart from you and I in a brightly lit studio
Absolutely
talking
not.
about our
Absolutely not. There is a reason that he's our first
Here's
guest.
a microphone and a light, and
Yeah.
Tully and I are like, oh, very well.
He's quite literally our guinea pig.
I know,
But you're
I
doing
know.
such a great
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
And that's
you.
his kink. He's got a praise kink. You're doing a great job, babe.
Great job, baby.
Okay, so these are some quick fire questions that they've come from our listeners.
Sure.
So I put a question box up both on my T Smythe page and also Self Helped Pod.
Yes.
And as expected, we were inundated. A lot of them were from your own mates
Oh, great.
trolling you.
Yeah. I'm used to that.
Asking stuff like, do you look at people's teeth when you talk to them? That
All
was
the
from
time.
Brett.
Does, of course
Are you
he
happy
does.
with your fantasy football team?
No,
that was
I'm
a
not.
dig because you got a shit
Terrible.
one.
It's-
Yeah.
Get out,
fantasy
Sushi.
football.
Don't even ask
Okay.
because I will be
NFL, American
ranting.
football.
Is
Shut
it
up, Ali.
like
Don't be nodding
Victoria's
away over
Secret
there.
Angels or something?
Okay.
I don't know how that works.
So quick fire. You don't have to think too much about them.
Okay.
Whatever comes to mind. Okay, you ready?
Yep. Hit me.
Did you know that you always wanted to be a dentist? And why not medicine?
Short answer, dentistry versus medicine, yes. Always wanted to go down the dental route. A few reasons for that. Main one being, I don't want to get too soppy and lame.
No, be soppy and lame.
No.
But anyway, like I've always wanted to
I
do
know the
something.
right answer. So if you say something bullshit, I'm going to call you on it.
The way you look at me, you're like, say it, say it.
Say the nice thing.
But look, always wanted to do something medical. My brain has always been sciencey, mathsy, nerdy. So I did always want to do something medical. Why dental kind of took over for me was definitely the lifestyle. I've had mates go through medicine and, you know, they're on shift work and whatever else.
For a long time.
Yeah, whereas dentistry is kind of the opposite. I'm 8 till 6 or whatever it may be. I can take days off when I need to. And the biggest driving factor for that was obviously I wanted a family at some point.
Oh, that's so nice.
And I didn't want to be an absent dad. If my kid has, you know, the classic recital at school or kids sport or whatever it is, I wanted to make sure that I was there. And that was kind of the biggest driving factor. So the lifestyle of dentistry kind of took over as opposed to medicine.
Good one.
Was that right?
Correct response.
Was
Thank
that right?
You kind of covered this already, but did you watch both seasons of Me on Big Brother?
No. I didn't watch the first one, but when I was a little bit more attuned to who you were the second time
Because we would have
round-
matched for the first time before I went back and
gonna
did
say,
All
Yeah,
Stars.
yeah.
Second,
Well,
yeah.
well before. So I had an idea of kind of who you were, and I tell you this all the time. That scene where you enter the house for the second time and you're wearing that like green dress, I lost my mind with
my hunchback stomping.
with your very famous like Smythe strut hunch.
It's a
Unbelievable.
stomp.
It's nice that you call it a strut. It is a stomp.
Say, it's fucking
I
terrifying
loved
to be
it.
at the receiving
I
end of
loved it.
that.
I would have it on loop if I could.
Oh,
That's
guys.
very sweet, honey.
We're still here, by the way.
Okay, I swear this is not me asking this question. This was submitted multiple times.
Okay.
What is your favorite thing about me? And then the person also added, thank you for taking such good care of her, which is very sweet.
That's sweet. My favorite thing about you, does it have to be one? Or
It's almost too much now, isn't it?
I'm getting a bit cheesy now. And I've said this when, we've answered this question previously. Easily.
What did I just ask you at home?
Just
Every
around
so
dinner.
often. Favorite
Just
thing
around
about
dinner.
me?
Like, what's my favorite thing? No, is and people who know you, and I think people who don't even know you, I think it comes across on, the content that you share and through the podcast and whatever else. You genuinely have a heart of gold, and whether or not it's on a retreat, and a lot of the feedback is you're the mother hen of the group. And I think that speaks volumes for who you are, because you are so always happy and open and willing to help other people, and you always put other people first. And I experienced that in our relationship. You're very quick to, put your shit aside and do kind of what's best for me, which is really, really sweet. So without a doubt, just your generosity, heart of gold, empathy.
What about my butt?
Oh, you've got a phenomenal butt.
Okay, and this one will be even better for you to answer, even more fun. What drives you mental about me? Be honest.
Oh, I will. Now that this is an open
All
forum.
right, now we're talking.
No. Look, you know that I am very patient. It takes a lot for me to get annoyed. So I have not many things about you annoy me, to the point where I have a long list.
Mm-hmm.
But if there was, and it would be probably your stubbornness, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're very stubborn,
Mm-hmm.
almost to the point where every night we say goodnight and
He's posh.
we say goodnight and we give each other like a little goodnight kiss or whatever. And I have to like roll my whole body over.
I refuse to meet him in the middle.
And I'm like, meet me halfway. And the most that I get is like a little like
I'm like, I'm here.
kink of the neck, and that'll be it. And you are just incredibly stubborn. And I love that about you, but it really gives me the shits as well.
That's fair enough. I know that Maggie is dying to know the answer to this question.
Yep.
How do you feel about the Charlie Corno trade?
What do
Kerno?
those words
Kerno.
mean?
How do you feel about the Charlie Kerno
Kerno.
trade?
It's still a little bit raw, to be honest. And I know.
It sounds like a type of cereal.
He's a hot football player.
Okay.
But he's just been
Next question.
I look forward to now not watching a Carlton game
where I talk about
where
how
you
hot he
just
is.
lose, your mind over him. So that'll be great.
What is something about me that people would be surprised to know?
I don't know. I don't know. That's hard. That implies that I need to know what they think about you. I think that people perceive you as just another Instagram content creator, and whatever stereotype or whatever is involved in that, you couldn't be further from it. So I think that people are very quick to put, people in a box, particularly when it comes to people who are on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. And I think that you're the opposite of people's perceptions.
I'm also a massive dork. They're going to say
You are a
that.
huge dog.
Huge loser.
dork.
Okay, where are all the good men hiding?
I'd like to know that one.
I've got friends.
No, you don't, Ned. We've gone through all of your friends.
I've got friends.
We've gone through all of them.
Just like looked at photos. Maggie hasn't physically worked her way
Like-
through all of them.
Just waiting outside their window, being like,
Oh, you did try with one of them, didn't you? Actually, that was
yeah. Look,
serious
I don't-
question though, because a lot of women ask if you have a twin, if you have a brother. He does. He's a beautiful gay man.
Yes.
Sadly, unless you're a gay man, slide on into my DMs.
I'm not a gay man.
I'm not,
People want to know where they can find another you.
I don't know. It's hard. I was on the look for 10 years until I found a you. I don't think that they're.
Not what we want to hear.
I don't know. I surround myself with good people. So I don't know. It's.
But would you, if you were single, I don't want to say that as a hypothetical. I think that there is merit in the apps. I think if we met on the app, I think that if you really are open and honest with what you're looking for, open and honest, I think if you whittle it down in terms of what you will swipe right to or click the heart to, like don't be like, oh, he's hot.
Yeah.
Even though it says he doesn't want kids when you very much do want kids. Like if you have some strict rules for yourself on those apps.
I know you're very passionate and look, my Hinge was
shocking,
lax, and I know that you're very vocal about this.
Shocking.
But look, I think as you were saying, there's merit in the apps. I think it's really good to be able to have a conversation and learn about people and get all of that nitty gritty out of the way. Yes, I still think that obviously, you need dates and meeting face to face, but I think it's a really good platform, particularly now. I think it's bloody hard to go out and meet people.
Yeah, especially at our age.
Yeah.
Okay, final quick-fire question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Where do I see myself in 5 years' time? Good question for someone who doesn't look ahead to next weekend.
This was secretly my question. Who was it? Who was it?
Look, obviously, I would love to be family in tow, perhaps another golden retriever. That's certainly on the cards in the next 5 years.
You already have I thought you meant apart from yourself just then. I was like, do you refer to yourself as a golden retriever?
Look, obviously, and we've spoken about that and, wanting a family and whatever else. So that would certainly be on the cards. Outside of that, I don't know.
Are we married?
Yes, of course we're married.
Thank God.
After I succumb to the pressure of all your followers and propose.
That's it. Yeah. The clock is ticking. Dr. Ned Rohrt, thank you so much for joining us.
Guys.
It's been the best guest ever. I want you to say exactly where you.
The only guest.
Yeah.
You guys should have like a ranking
best
system.
Guest ever.
Best guest
Thank
ever.
you.
So far.
I'll take it.
Dr. Rohrt, stay exactly where you are. We're going to duck off and have a quick chat about Lily Allen, and then we're going to be back very soon for another game at the end.
Beautiful. Let's do it.
Well, Max, I'm gonna do this.
Can we turn
do
inwards?
this.
I feel a little bit
I'm gonna
weird.
do this.
Yeah.
Well, Max, we're gonna need to tap out for this segment.
Tap out.
Poor
I'll tap
guy
in.
probably needs to
So
cool off.
unbutton myself very
No, the
precariously.
roasting was light. That was a light roasting.
It was a light
covered
roasting. It's called an interview, but I think you did quite well.
No, he did do quite well. I knew he was going to do well. We both knew he was going to do well.
You guys are so cute. You genuinely do give me hope.
Really?
And I am dredging the bottom of the seas right now. So I'm hopeful.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's time for our scoop of the week.
Yes.
And you and I have been dying to talk about this. I just had her blasting in my car on the way here.
Same.
You've been playing her all week.
On repeat.
Since the weekend.
Yes.
No one else does female fury like Lily Allen.
Oh my God. So our girl is back.
She's back.
She's back. She's biting. She's not holding anything back in this.
No, nothing.
Give me the headline.
All right, so in case you've missed it, I don't know where the hell you've been. Lily Allen has just dropped West End Girl, her first full album in 7 years. And it's been widely described as a betrayal album. One track after another reads like a lyrical takedown of her marriage to Stranger Things star David Harbour.
Where do I even begin? Like I've listened to it now a few times over, and what I can't get past is every single song I'm like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, you've said the thing. Oh, yep. That.
Yep.
Monogamy, felt that in my bones.
It's a story.
It's a story.
in chronological order.
Yes.
So it reads like this play of the dissolution of the breakdown of her marriage.
Yes.
Like chapter by chapter by chapter,
Right.
butt plugs and Trojan condoms and
But also the complexity of like welcoming someone in with your own children and going back out there and dating as a mum. Like so fascinating. I feel like you can't get past the first track where she has this one-sided conversation with him where he's saying that he wants to open up the marriage. Did you have any favorite tracks or any lines?
yes.
that you
So I
loved?
love Madeline because of course we do.
Oh, and that bloody woman's come out to claim. I'm like, did you have to?
Yeah, just let her have her moment.
Let her have a moment.
Like let her have her moment.
But also this lady being like, it's me, but also I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I know. I like sleepwalking.
Yes, loved.
I love sleepwalking. I also loved, is it tennis?
Yes, where she repeats.
Where she goes, and who the fuck's Madeline?
And who the fuck's
No, but
Madeline?
seriously, who the fuck is Madeline?
Seriously, who the fuck is Madeline?
It's weird because when I first listened to it, I was like, is this just like slam poetry? Like she's just kind of talking.
But it's very Lily Allen.
That's what I said to Ned. I said, this is very Lily Allen.
Yeah.
She kind of
just like
tells
cute little
stories.
beats and she just says the thing. Yeah.
So it's so juicy. Critics are calling the album an emotional post-mortem performed without anesthesia. And I think that's so freaking bang on. As someone who was stuck in a narcissist web for 4 years, I love it because she's giving voice to betrayal, to gaslighting, to open relationship friction, things that so many of us rarely articulate so fiercely. And by doing so, she's reclaiming her story.
Right.
Lily told People magazine, there are things on that record that I experienced within my marriage, and that's not to say that it's all gospel. So for us as listeners, I think it's a powerful example of transforming fury into art, self-expression, and in doing so, she's really stepped into that power.
I think there's an honesty to it, and I think she is stepping into a power because she's not doing what most women do. And you know what I did, which was silence is the best option. I'm going to rise above. I'm not going to say the thing. I often think that's fueled by fear of going, I don't want to put myself out there and just say what happened. I think it's heartbreaking when you see her, talking about trying to step into an open relationship. She didn't want to, and it's very plain. She's not dancing around the topic.
No, it's not Taylor Swift. I'm not decoding Easter eggs. I'm not looking for hidden numbers.
That's such an excellent point. It's almost the antithesis of Taylor Swift.
That's what I said to Ned the other day. I said she's doing the opposite.
Right, and I think that like women have always turned heartbreak into poetry and art and everything else, but kind of like modern art was so in your face because it wasn't hiding behind any abstraction or style. That's what this is like.
It's almost, my first listen to it, I almost was like, ooh, like, should I leave you guys alone?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, have I intruded on a personal conversation here? But I think that's what she wants, right? It's resonating because she's not just venting, she's crafting.
Yes.
And it's such a reminder that your emotions aren't embarrassing, that they're fuel. And she's real and she's raw and she's always been real and raw. She's also angry and she's hurt and she's human. And I think, ironically, that is what's making it sell, right?
And I cannot remember the last time an album has resonated so widely with so many audiences. And I have seen this. There have been editorial pieces across the New York Times, like everywhere I'm looking, women from across very disparate kind of demographics are all going, that's me.
Yeah.
I've been that person before.
Yep.
I've been embarrassed. I've been made to feel small. I've done things I didn't want to do.
Yep. To try and keep someone that I loved.
Yeah.
I've, opened up, ruined my boundaries, moved the goalposts to try and keep the person I loved and was still betrayed.
And the one where she's like, I'm not going to let you win. And the title is like W/Ian, like I'm not going to get you in, I'm not going to let you win. I felt like every woman's been there before where you're like, I'm not going to let you win this one.
Yeah, no.
That's not fair.
Yeah, I really resonated with the Madonna whore line.
Yes.
Where she basically says, I would have done anything you wanted me to do. Like, and then she says, please, sir, can I have some more? Like the Oliver Twist line.
Yes.
I have been that person. Yeah. I've been that person that was just accepting minuscule breadcrumbs because that was all I was ever going to get.
Yeah.
And she's just taken all of this pain, all this hurt. And she's not only done that, she recorded it in 10 days, by the way.
She mad.
10 days after
She mad.
But she dropped it the week before the Stranger Things press tour.
Oh, fuck yeah. God, I love Liliana. And I think it's been really interesting to watch how people perceive her. In the past, there has been a lot of critics that thought she was quite crass and over the top and what else. We've come so far in the last 10 years that we now are seeing her as brave, not crass.
Yeah.
Big
and
shift.
I think when life gives you betrayal, you make an album.
Or at least a podcast episode.
So this week I thought we'd take advantage of having my beautiful darling partner Ned here with us on the couch and play a little game of who knows Tully best.
No. Isn't that just every week on this show?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
it's just me proving that Maggie doesn't know me at all.
I'm very competitive as well,
I've not
Max.
been listening for 17 years.
I'm taking
now.
no prisoners.
Okay, so I purposely picked questions that
Are tailored
either
to
of
me?
you, no,
Okay.
no, that's unfair.
That is.
They're going to be tricky.
Oh, no.
They're going to be tricky.
Okay.
In the red corner, we have Marguerite Kelly, best friend of 17 years and co-host, and someone who has been in my life since literally the dawn of time.
The dawn of time.
She's seen a lot.
Yeah.
And in the blue corner, we have Dr. Ned Rohrt, romantic partner of 2 years, and someone who shares not only a bed, but now a joint bank account with me.
Oh,
Yes.
woof. That's a big step,
is a
you guys.
new-
Forget marriage.
yeah.
Can you tell I was
it.
excited? I
Look at
put it in the script.
Very adult.
Okay, so 5 rounds.
Okay.
Winner gets bragging rights and obviously a social media clip that I will create to prove that you love me the most.
Game on.
There's a lot on the line.
Let's do it,
Are you
Dr.
both ready?
Game
Rohrt.
on, Mole.
I'm
All right.
ready.
Question 1. Round 1.
Thinking.
In primary school, due to having 2 full-time working parents, I participated in various after-school activities over the years. Which after-school activity did I not participate in?
It's going to be a small list.
Is it A, ballet, B, pottery, C, jazz funk, or D, Future Kids?
What is Future Kids?
Future Kids was an after-school computer and coding.
Oh, that's very
Oh,
you.
that's very
that
you.
was very you.
You
I'm going to go
big
with
nerd.
B, pottery.
Okay, is that your final answer?
So this is a little bit of a red herring because when I took you on a pottery date, you said it was the first time that you'd done pottery.
Well, that's not a red herring, Dr. Rohrt. It's a bloody
Well, I want
obvious
to. I
answer.
want to do an opposite answer to you.
Oh, it is a red herring. Oh, I take it back.
Yeah, so
I'll show myself out.
you're an accomplished dancer. I've seen you.
Stunning.
I'm gonna say ballet.
Correct.
Oh, fuck.
Correct.
Okay, guess we're not dating then.
Okay, round 2. I got discovered by a modelling agency in 2003 at the Rumba Music Festival.
I know this one.
And entered which model search?
We don't need the. We don't. Do you need the
Oh,
shortlist?
I think I'm just going to go for
You're
it.
going to raw
Do
I'm
we-
just going to raw
Okay.
dog it.
On 3,
It
2,
was-
1.
You should know it.
It was the girlfriend model search.
Yes.
Or-
That wasn't your
the
response.
girlfriend model search is
Absolutely
absolutely.
played you.
Ah,
It was the
no.
girlfriend
What were you
model.
going to say?
The girlfriend
Do you
model
want your
search.
options?
I was going to say Dolly.
See? And she's right. It was a girlfriend.
Oh.
You guys are 1 for 1.
Ooh, imagine if I got that one wrong.
Don't give me any more answers.
Well, I dated someone that was also in the competition with you, so I should.
That's true.
Yeah. there we
Another
go.
bombshell from Maggie Kelly that we're not allowed to unpack properly, so that's good.
Did she do
Next
better?
question.
Did she do better than Tal? Who won? Did you win?
No, Catherine
Catherine
McNeil.
McNeil.
won. No, I didn't win.
Also, another
Okay.
one of our friends.
Round 3. Who is my celebrity hall pass?
Oh.
Don't answer just yet.
Ooh.
Is it A, Adam Brody, B, Jacob Elordi, C, Adam Driver, or B, Penn Badgley, who everyone says looks like Ned?
In my mind, they're all the same person.
Yes,
interesting.
They all have similarities.
We have discussed this before.
Just all tall brunette men. Okay.
Yes.
My list would be
To be
Cook's.
clear,
It'd be like
I
Rod
would
Stewart.
kick you out of bed
you would
for
have a
all
crack
of
at all
them.
4.
Yes.
But you only
Yes.
get one.
Yes.
Okay, so if I was
Let
to
that
be-
also be clear. You only get one.
Okay, you go first.
He knows
Well,
the
I know.
answer.
I know.
I'm going to go with B, Jacob Elordi, because
Oh.
you're just a sicko for tall people.
I know tall skinny boys. No, it's Adam Driver.
No.
Well, do I get a chance to say?
sorry.
I was going to say Kylo Ren himself, Adam Driver. Yes,
Yes.
I do know that.
Yes.
Wow, that shocks me.
Okay, so you're what? 2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
But
okay.
I would still definitely fuck Jacob Elordi.
I know you would.
Yes, you would.
Okay, round 4. I have several tattoos, most of which I regret. Which tattoo did I get first?
Ooh.
Is it A, the crescent moon for Luna on my wrist? Is it B, the tumbler feather on my ribs? Is it C, the 2 hearts on the back of my legs that have bled out so much they no longer look like
pizzas.
anything?
They look like
They
pizzas.
look like bickies.
Or is it D, the ugly K for mum behind my ear?
chronologically?
You should also know this.
I
reckon I
feel
could do them
it
in
is the
order.
feather.
Okay.
Because I'm seeing us very, very young with one of those singlets that came right down to your hips with the feather. Then it could also be the K behind your ear. I'm
What's your final answer?
going to go with the feather.
Can I get bonus points for doing them in order?
No.
Oh, now he's showing off.
No. Which is it?
I think it's the K.
Correct.
Oh, no.
Very close second though. Same era.
Self-helped now
And old
hosted
mate-
by Dr. Ned Rohrt.
Your mate took me to get that.
Your mate.
Your mate.
Your mate.
Your mate.
Her mate.
Your mate. The mate.
I
Your
know.
mate. Okay, final round. I think that
3-1.
Is there any way
3-1.
for me to
3-1.
come
You
back
can.
to
There
this?
isn't.
This is worth 5 points.
actually
I've
this,
lost.
Worth 5
this
points.
is worth double points.
Okay,
There you go.
okay.
We can tie.
Okay, final question.
Okay.
And it's a tricky one.
Okay.
When I was little, what did I collect?
Anything and everything.
Is it A,
trauma?
Beanie Babies? Is it A, Beanie Babies, B, Pokemon cards, C, stamps, or D, Tarzos?
Again, I know the answer. So I will
I think it's A, Beanie Babies.
And can you not?
What's your
Yes.
response?
Mine is, and I'm livid about it because
Oh, but maybe it's Pokemon.
it is.
She knows so much about
It's,
Pokemon.
I know. It's Pokemon. She's a real nerd.
Okay, you're
She
both
corrected
wrong.
me on
You're
a-
both wrong.
You did collect Pokemon
I
cards.
collected all of them. You were right. She was right when she said everything and anything. That was a trick question. That was a trick question.
We need to find your Pokemon cards.
As the winner of the game,
Ned.
it's time to leave.
Oh,
Ned.
don't say that because of
Sorry,
PTSD.
sorry, PTSD.
Ned, congratulations. You have
Thank
won
you.
Nurse Tully Best.
Lame.
Round of
That's
applause.
respectful. Thank
No one's shocked considering that Maggie still likes what my coffee
what
order
your coffee
is.
order is. I
We're going to
know.
get a coffee after this. Then. Martinis.
Go.
All right. Well, before we wrap up, a huge thank you to
Thank you.
Dr. Ned Rohrt for being our very first guest and guinea pig. You've been such a good sport, but what were we going to expect?
You guys
really?
have been great.
You did so
Thank you
well.
so much, babe, for letting us use you as clickbait.
Don't
You
include that.
You truly are the world's best human being. You really are.
Aw.
And I love you very much. And you have been self-helped's biggest cheerleader from its inception. And we both really, really appreciate it.
Well,
So
you guys are
thank
killing it. Proud of what you guys are doing. Keep it going.
Thanks, babe.
I'm done.
And if you've
Okay.
got a net out there,
Send
Call
them
me.
through.
all right, babes, we would love to keep chatting, but sadly, our time is up for today. Will that be cash or card or Beanie Baby or Tarzos?
Lucky for you, self-help is all about free advice from two women who spend a lot of money on theirs.
So this is actually our last episode for 2025. We'll be taking a little break over the silly season as things really ramp up in our other, less fun jobs and lives in general. Christmas and the summer break is a very busy time for a single mum with a toddler.
I can't even imagine. But don't panic. We'll be back in your ears every Thursday in 2026 with more guests, more trauma dumping, and more half-baked advice from two completely incompetent millennial women pushing 40.
Wow, what an optimistic note to end on. As always, if you like what you've heard, hit subscribe, leave us a glowing review, and follow us on Instagram at selfhelpedpod. Validation is our love language.
Until next year, feel free to go back and listen to any episodes of Self-Helped that you may have missed.
And thank you so much for tuning into Self-Helped so far. You guys are truly the reason we love doing this.
We'll see you in 2026. Don't miss us too much.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
We'd like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people, the traditional owners of the land on which we've recorded today's episode, and pay our respects to elders past, present, and emerging.
Always was, always will be.